about the Venus flytrap. Well, first of all, let's talk about the food chain first. Well, when it comes to dangerous predators like this shark or this snake, which is venomous, then plants don't come in mind. Like I have this plant and they don't come in mind. This is because plants are at the bottom of the food chain. But some plants manage to turn themselves into carnivorous plants, which instead of being the food for other animals, then the animals are the food for them. Yes, take a look at this Venus flytrap, for example, which is what our topic is about. Then what do you see? Well, you might see a leaf with some spikes, and if you look closely, then you might see some hair. Yeah. Well, these hair are used to trigger, but only if it's triggered 2 times, one at a minute. Okay, so that it won't mistakenly identify the prey as a water droplet, which is wasting its energy. And yeah, that's pretty smart. It'd be like it's big. So the Venus flytrap be like it's big brain time, and its brain is big, and it becomes smart, and then builds its own tool. Yeah, it's me. Like it's big brain time. Okay, so well, when you say, what do you think when you see the word Venus flytrap? Well, you might think of, yeah. So here I have a fly, and here I have a Venus flytrap. Well, do you think that the Venus flytrap eats the flies only? Well, no, because we should have called it Venus spider trap. Here I have a spider, which is, yeah, I have arachnophobia, which is fear of spiders, and here I have a Venus flytrap, which we should call as a Venus spider trap because it usually eats ants and spiders, but mostly spiders. So yeah, I think we should call it Venus spider trap. Well, what do you think? Well, also, I have a question for you guys. Where does the Venus flytrap live? Well, you might know, you might not. It's okay, I'll wait. Well, if you don't have any answers, then here's a tip. It's in Carolina, but its name starts with an N. Now do you get it? Get it? It's North Carolina. Yes. Well, have you ever heard of the Carolina Reaper? Well, it's a type of pepper. When I say it, then I think of North Carolina because it's popular for its Venus flytrap. Here, I have North Carolina, and here I have a Venus flytrap. Well, what do you think about Venus flytraps? Wait. But also, I have a question for you. How do you think do these scary looking plants eat? Well, you might do, you might not, but I'll explain. Well, how they eat is by, first they need a prey, like a fly, a spider, or a frog, which, wait, no, not a frog. Oh, I know, a beetle. So here I have a spider, a frog, ant, and a beetle right here. So here are the 3 insects that they sometimes eat. Well, imagine that it eats a beetle. So a beetle crawls on its leaves and it triggers one hair, no problem. It triggers a second hair, then snap! The leaves snap quickly, which I think it's faster than you can blink. Yeah. But also, not only that, is that when you see the bars, do you see the bars? Well, you might think it's like the prison bars, which are there to prevent it from escaping, but actually, no. It's there to help it escape. And it escapes soft. But if the insect keeps running around and around, triggering more hairs, up to at least 5, then, well, it starts closing completely. Instead of closing like this, it closes completely and doesn't let a single hole. And then, when it's fully closed, then the plant is not a mouth. It's a stomach. It starts digesting the insect that is trapped. And then, after a few days, the only thing left is the exoskeleton, which is hard. Yeah, and that means only one thing. North Carolina is not a fun place to be a bug, which means that if you're a bug and you are in North Carolina, then you should probably move away. So, yeah, that's it. But, anyways, before the presentation, then one person asked me a question, is that, how do I do it? That's an interesting question. Well, how do they do it is by, have you ever noticed what's inside a plant? Yeah, it's the same as a normal plant. Cells. And yeah, they do the same. If one hair is triggered, then the cells trigger electric signal, but that's not enough to pull the muscles of the plant. But if the second hair triggers, then, it is strong enough to push the muscles and snap. Okay? And yeah, it does the same when it is 5. So yeah, there you have it. But also, after that question, then do any of you have any questions? Well, you might do, you might not. Oh wait. Well, anyways, if you don't have any questions, then bring me to the end this presentation for today. Thank you for listening, and bye!